Our country is in distress. I've been shooting videos for several years now. My intentions are to educate, inform, and hopefully help someone. Welcome to the Dane Brooks channel. Well, people, there's something that really just gets under my skin, and that is people wanting to support our troops. I think that by 2014, we should have evolved past war by now. I mean, more of our troops are dying from suicide than combat. So that should tell you something. Something's very, very wrong if there's more of them killing themselves than dying in combat. Another point, and when they come home, you know, a lot of them are ending up on the terrorist list. Believe it or not, you can research it. But I got a couple questions for you. I know you don't support the troops committing suicide and neglecting them and their injuries and stuff like that. So, you know, I got to tell you the truth, though. If you're going to support the troops, right now you're supporting war, and you're supporting the murder of women and children, innocent people, because that's what we're doing now. Okay, if you would just watch Eisenhower's farewell speech when he talked about the military-industrial complex and how we've got to beware how they will take over. We spend more than half of our money in America on the Pentagon, okay, on war. We're being raped by our own government. All right, we're being raped with these wars, and I've got a couple questions for you. Why were we in Vietnam? Nobody knows. I know, but I'm not going to say why. But how did the war in Vietnam end? Does anybody know that? I'll tell you that. We the people stood up and we said no more. We're not going to sacrifice our young men anymore. And to support them right now, well, you know, are you supporting them losing their arms and legs and lives, their eyes? Whatever. You've seen what they're coming home in, the condition some of them are coming home in. Are you going to support that? I'm telling you, there's no threat to our Constitution or our country in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Libya, anywhere. Okay? The threat to our Constitution is in Washington. Congress, the Senate, and the executive branch are the biggest threat to our freedom and to our Constitution. You can believe that or not. But if you watch my videos, I will do my best to clarify what I'm saying and to show you that I'm right. And all I'm calling for now is for us, we the people, to say no more wars. It's a more profit in war than just about anything. And I'll show you proof of that. But I'm telling you, these guys are coming back. Let me tell you, first of all, we've ruined these countries. We've killed millions of these people in Iraq, Afghanistan, and we've polluted their land with depleted uranium, where that land is going to be uninhabitable for thousands of years. And our boys are coming back, and they've been poisoned by depleted uranium. DU, look it up. These guys are coming back in bad shape. And some of them, a lot of them, are killing themselves. A friend of mine came back, he was a contractor, and he came back and killed himself. All right? Are we going to support our boys, our young men, going and losing their arms, legs, eyes, their lives? Are we going to support that, or are we the people going to stand up and tell these warmongers in Washington no more? Here's another fact for you. You know why we didn't go to Syria? I'm sure our CIA is in Syria. You know why we're not there? Well, we are there to an extent, but do you know that we the people started to wise up? And we basically said, no, we're not going for another one. And Washington, they got the hint. And that's why we don't have troops on the ground in Syria right now. All right, but they'd love to go in. They'd love to go in. All right, but I'm just saying, why don't we stop supporting these wars and stop blindly saying that we support our troops when all we're doing is supporting sending them into a meat grinder and making them into mass murderers, making it a video game for them, making it fun, legal. And these guys that are killing themselves are probably having a terrible time dealing with something, and they can't live with it. So are you supporting that? When you say, I support the troops, you know, you got Fox News feeding that crap down your throat. I guess, I don't know, CNN might be. I never even checked that out. But, you know the media's against us. All right, you got to know that. Do I need to do a video on that? But if you'll stay tuned, if you've got it in you, if you can stomach it, I will show you. I will show you we are in distress and that we are sending our boys off to murder and die. And that is all thanks to Washington because it pays so well. So, stay tuned. Anybody know yet why we went to Vietnam? Well, I've told you how we got out of Vietnam. We said no more. I'm saying no more. Please, please support our troops and say no more. Haven't we learned enough? Why are we taking these countries away from the people that live there? For their resources, for their oil, for their lithium? Please, please say no more.